Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, mommy and daddy. We have just found out that this idiot paid €750 to get his cat over here from Mexico. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's the name of your cat?
Tito.
Tito. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Do you know what would have been fantastic? If they had paid €750 to get the cat over here and then the cat died the day after. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, okay. Oh dear, you stupid cat. Get it to be absolutely fantastic. Right, apologies for my cat-loving nature. Right, okay. Any gossip? Any gossip for me? No, apart from the Tito escapades. Right, okay, so you will be gossiping to her. You will be gossiping to him. Okay? You will be gossiping to him. And you will be gossiping to whoever you wish. Who would you like to gossip? To me? Oh, no. Okay, I would like you to get out your WhatsApp. Again, get your numbers. And Carla, who would you like to, which conversation would you like to join? Well, I presume someone will be late. I mean, nobody wants?
No. Nobody wants. She wants nobody wants.
Nobody wants to work with Carla?
I don't know, she don't want to.
Oh yes, well, yes. Carla is a more sophisticated kind of person. Yeah, she wouldn't be interested in that kind of gossip. Okay, so, oh yes, one other thing. Where is it? Oh yes. Try if you want. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, keep going. Off you go, quick. And Carla, I'm sure somebody will be late, so you do whatever you like there for another few minutes. Now you have to get good gossip out to your partners. You can text Laurent. You can text Laurent.
She's texting.
She's texting you? Who's But who
I'm
are you
texting
texting?
Lauren as
Who are
well.
you texting? Manuel, are you cheating on Dr. Fernanda?
I have
this
to do
great.
it both at the same time.
Oh my God, this man.
I love it.
Multi-talented.
Another someone.
What?
Another someone.
Another Samuel, exactly, yes.
I can copy the message and send it to her.
Joanna, you look very depressed. You better get good gossip from Roberto.
I share my gossip.
Good. Like they hear. Look what the cat dragged in. Good morning, Samuel. Samuel, you will be WhatsApping one of the people in this group, except Manuel. Manuel is he's flirting with about 5 different women at the same time.
No, so bad.
He learned from the maestro.
Who?
You.
Fernando, permiso. Fernando. Permiso.
You have 5 minutes. Joanna,
What?
if there's one word about cats in that text message, I'd be very disgusted. €750 for that bloody cat.
For what?
For Tito, the cat.
Bring my cat from Mexico.
Really?
What?
The cat was probably more expensive than the girlfriend.
No, it's we paid the same for. No, because my cat is like a dog.
A dog?
A dog.
A dog?
Yeah, dog.
You mean a dog?
Dog.
A dog, yeah.
Dog.
Why?
Because you throw the ball, okay, he goes for the ball.
So if you brought it in and I took it outside and threw it across the street,
No, he's
no. You think you go fetch?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly, yes.
He's a house cat.
He's a house cat.
House cat.
No,
Not,
good.
no. Yeah.
You continuing there, Juhi? Have you got good gossip?
Nicolas and the cat emoji.
Nicholas, what a disgrace! I'm watching you. These 2 people here. And if Carla wasn't Carla, I'd be very suspicious about that top. More cats. Well, what are you doing?
He had
Well, maybe it's about Petrini. She's not here today. The argument from yesterday. Manuel and Petrini, they had a big argument yesterday. So, oh yeah. Maybe it's about Mio. She disappeared.
again.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, she only comes twice a month.
She's like semi spells here in Dublin.
Yes. Oh, that's not bad. Wendy's probably down in Tullamore.
Pass of
With who?
light.
Who knows? Flew, flown.
Long.
Flew, flown. Fly, flew, flown. Samuel, don't do that again, or Joanna is going to give you another dirty look.
Oh my god.
Two minutes. How old is Tito?
1 year and a half. It's a baby.
Oh, by the way, today probably you will be introduced to Eleanor as a replacement. Have you met her? Eleanor's. Yeah. So when she introduces herself, her name is Erica. But I want you to refer to her as Tall Eleanor. Tall Eleanor. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Hello, Tall Eleanor. Okay, exactly. Everyone, you all understand? Tall Eleanor. Okay, yes. One minute. Come in.
Andrew, how do you the train was late?
The part of it?
The part of the
TV?
the deep,
Oh, cities.
and that there are a lot of companies.
Oh, TV.
So it depends. So it depends. You might have a business district. Okay, and then sometimes you might have industrial zones as well. It depends. Usually it's called a business district. What do you mean? It's a giant metropolis. Metropolis it is. Okay.
Andrew,
Yes.
I have one question for you. What is the word that you use when you do that?
Tiptoe.
Tiptoe?
When you're going like that.
Yes.
Okay, stop. Stop. Right, okay, just before we go on. Okay, you know what this is? A business district, blah, 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 etc. To tiptoe is what? Up on the tops of your toes. Now, for people who were in the class for a long period of time, like the two of you, there was one day where we did a bunch of vocabulary to do with movements. So can you remember what that means? What's that mean? To stumble. You might stumble home from Dicey's. Okay? Like this, etc. Okay? If I said this. Lurch, any ideas? You lurch from side to side on a boat. What does that mean? Like this. This is lurching from side to side on the boat. Okay? And how do I walk to work? Anyone know? How do I walk to work? Trudge. Trudge. Could you demonstrate what a trudge is? Stand up, please, Wendy. How do you think I walk to work?
Like you be?
Like,
No, it's more depressed. More depressed again. More depressed. Yeah, move your feet in a particular way. More depressed.
no, I know.
Okay, this is trudge. Okay, so I gave you some of those words before. You can go back to, I think, week 1 or 2. I can't remember when it was. And you will see that vocabulary. Right? This, by the way, so Roberto asked about what is the past form of fly. So the past is flew, and then the past participle is flown. Do you know any other word that sort of sounds like that? Yes. Blow, blew, blown. And you'll very often find that the irregular verbs in English are not as irregular as you think. You will be able to identify patterns. If you get the book that you are supposed to have for this class and go to the end of it, you'll have a big long list of irregular verbs. Ask ChatGPT to take a photograph and then categorize them into the groups, and you'll be able to see that a lot of them follow a similar pattern. So for example, with past participles in irregular verbs, they're either going to end at this, or this usually. Okay? Sometimes without the end. There are exceptions, but rare. Okay? Some of them will be like this. Set, set, set. Cut, cut, cut. You will notice a pattern. Okay? There's more patterns than you think, oh, they're completely irregular. They're not that irregular. Okay? So I want you to see patterns in more things. Okay, now can you join the partner that you had? And I want you to copy and paste and then check what sounds more authentic. Okay? Correct and look for more authentic text. So Manuel, you'll have to divide yourself into about 15 different girls. Okay? Juhi, you were with who? Nicholas? Okay, so Nicholas, you sit there. Dr. Fernanda, you sit over there with Manuel. And Wendy, you go down to Samuel and just have a chat. Okay? Nice. Okay, have a nice little chat there about what you were doing down in Tullamore. Okay? Dr. Fernanda, you go over there. It's Dr. Fernanda. Get it straight.
Yes,
I will.
Okay, so
She's lucky. She's lucky, Manuel. She's lucky. There's people in the afternoon class who are called Mexican Barbie, like for example, totally Mrs. Pedro. Yeah, Mexican Barbie and Mrs. Pedro. And you say, who's Samantha? Who's Patricia? Oh, it's Mexican Barbie. All right.
I want to know.
Owen, his wife, she was my student, and I used to call her Grumpy Cat, and nobody knew her name, Anaisa. Nobody.
you used to name her
Grumpy Cat, yeah.
Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy.
Ah.
Yeah, Grumpy Cat. Yeah. Finished? Started? Hurry up, Judy.
I can use my type.
You can't or you can?
I can't because.
Okay, well, can you? Yes, exactly. Okay, so you keep open your WhatsApp.
No, yeah. Yeah, it's not nothing, not looks like it because, well,
I don't know.
that's a short.
Yes, but we did the one Yes, one reading about dinosaurs, and the second one was about
Artificial.
All the time she pasa.
artificial intelligence.
Extract some useful vocabulary.
The only good thing is that
Neither. 20 minutes. Wow.
it's another low.
Continue. And when you have, extract the language.
Okay. Brought me
Yes. Yeah. It's
some
we
food.
were thinking about it, and maybe we can ask
Yeah.
He
No, but because
gives
it's
us some tips to read
food of
faster,
the
but
no, it's food.
the Owen tips
No, I know.
Only Owen is,
well,
he's an ideal.
I know. I understand.
to read faster. Okay, okay.
No, because if you,
So bad. Look at my face, my
You don't need
hair.
to read all the text.
probably you understand all the.
I am not really. I am
Just
home
like
my day. At home. But I thought that okay.
It's
So,
okay, it's a little odd or
because
some
not the first time
beside
that
the-
they-
that's those steps
Because
we
he
have.
I was like,
He got
it's
another
okay.
Yes.
Should have got you.
He said that.
Yes, give him some now. Give him some now.
What's happening in the conversation? Okay. Yeah, it was crazy indeed because the Mexican guy brought tequila from Mexico and we were drinking all the bottle. And then, oh, we have also mezcal. And that is why I like it more than tequila. Yeah, but the tequila, they told me that it was so maybe I didn't appreciate it.
Yes, the last one.
No.
No?
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you are out of the level.
Oh, that's what?
Sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. It's one of my students in the afternoon, but there for it.
Incredible.
I think it's more about
Native.
Well, continue. Have you extracted the language that is useful?
before
Useless.
Fernanda.
I suppose that he's more.
When I
Yes,
went
I
up
suppose. 1 year ago.
No, that's it.
No, you need to practice more in your arm. Maybe I didn't back. But she arrived.
What are you doing by battery for your
I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I need to check. I'm not stingy, you little so and so. Okay. Tough, isn't it?
Come on!
Yeah, do it.
Yes! Okay, there is that deal.
There it is. Ooh, that was a good one.
Maybe English. And you?
Ah, yes, no, it's not. Unfortunately, you use
Yeah, in space.
Right, okay. Okay. Finished? Okay. Did you extract? Okay, one sec.
I thought that
Did you extract? Did you notice that your conversation is a little more formal again than the suggestions from ChatGPT or not?
Yes, so much actually.
Not so much. Well, maybe then, for example, you have to work at more formal English. Who knows? Okay, so no. Obviously, Carla doesn't. I mean you in general. I obviously don't mean the singular you. Okay, so Juhi, can you give me any expression that was something you wouldn't have used? Or Nicholas? Now this I have to edit out of the video as usual. Yes, yeah. Have you done any research, Fernanda, Dr. Fernanda, and Manuel?
For me, the expression of I told that I say that we drank a lot of tequila and mezcal, and ChatGPT said we had loads of tequila and mezcal.
Yeah. Okay. So this word here, or this expression, it's very colloquial. What does loads of mean again? A lot of. Okay. Now I told you this word is very, very useful. You will see it in other contexts as well. You will see it in this context, in that context. They're the most common ones that you probably see. There is another one. So when you use it as a verb in this case, the opposite is this. So what do you load and what do you unload? A truck. Okay, you load a truck, you unload a truck. So you put things on the truck, you take it off. And usually you'll put a lot of things on the truck. And that's why the word load means a lot. Okay, so lots of. Now, when you put things on the internet, you obviously upload, and when you take things off the internet, you download. Okay? There are other words that contain. You can say, I'm going to offload things onto you. I'm going to give you more responsibility or jobs that I don't want to do. Okay, yes?
Always when someone posts something in a social media, or I say, oh, you upload this history on Instagram. That's
Story.
A story. That's correct, or?
Yeah. Upload, yeah. Now,
Can you use load also for a car, for example?
a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can load the luggage into the back of the car. Yeah, you could. Okay, you could, I suppose. It's more common with trucks, I suppose. But yeah, actually, does anyone know what a digger is? Or, well, I suppose you don't. Well, I'll give you that anyway as well. A digger or a tractor. What's a digger? Yeah, excavator. Okay, a digger is an excavator because to dig means that. Okay, and a digger is like the tractor that digs. Okay, like that. Okay. Also, which?
Gold digger.
Yes, there is that as well. Yes, exactly. A gold digger is what? Who do you think a gold digger is? It's maybe Wendy. Maybe Wendy over there. Wendy, she heard. Dr. Fernando, what does Evandro do? Is he also a doctor?
No, thank God.
He's what do you mean? What do you mean? Thank God. Okay, it means you have more opportunities in the hospital. Okay, right. What does Evandro do? What's he do?
He's mechanical engineer.
Mechanical engineer. Okay, so Wendy the gold digger. She saw Evandro and she went, mechanical engineer. Okay.
I studied at Career Site.
Oh, that's true. That's true. What's your partner do? He was homeless, wasn't he? Yeah, exactly. He's a gold digger. He is. He's looking for the actuarial scientist over there. Okay. All right. So a gold digger is someone who is looking for money in the relationship, basically. Okay. Can you tell me anyone in this class who would be the biggest gold digger you could think of? Yes, I wish I could extract enough gold, but unfortunately, all my exes were poor. Okay, they were all poor, and they were extracting the gold from me, the little that I had. Okay, so What's this? Any idea what a loader is on a tractor? What do you think a loader on a tractor is? Take a guess. Yes, yeah. It's the bucket that lifts up the loads. So it'll dig up something and then it'll move it over to something. Okay? You can have a forklift and it's sort of like a loader at the front. Okay? Everyone get that? Oh, I suppose I should give you the word forklift as well. So sometimes you'll hear a forklift truck, but you can just see a forklift as well. So it's, oh, God, why am I drawing this? Okay, that one. Okay, does everyone understand what that? I'm not Leonardo da Vinci. I understand. Okay, so this is called a forklift. Okay, because you had the fork at the front, and then you lift it up. Okay, it's called forklift. All right. Any other expressions there that you thought? Oh, that's something I would not have said. Okay. Now I know you probably spent the time gossiping, but I do want you to start paying more attention to the WhatsApp messages that you get from native speakers. Okay. When you get native speakers texting you, extract some of the text that they use. Okay, because you don't use the same kind of expressions. Again, if you want, you can go on ChatGPT and ask for what kinds of expressions do native speakers use in just chats about yesterday or their weekends or their holidays or whatever, or some kind of gossip or whatever, because that's the kind of text you're going to have. Okay? All right, enough of that rubbish. Now, yesterday you asked for some weather vocabulary about sunny locations. Now, before you do it, I did identify on the internet an Australian weather forecast. Okay, and I will be able to do it a couple of times during the week. But before you do it, I think honestly, I do think it is important that when you don't get lost, to identify some geographical points in Australia. I want you to look up something about the geography of Australia. Do you know anything about the geography of Australia? Okay, well, I want you to identify maybe some of the states, maybe some of the water that exists around, maybe some of the places in Australia of importance, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you understand that? Okay, right. Do some geography. You can work together. There we go. Oh, last week, sorry. Last week. There we go. Cat lover. Okay, that's it. It's great. Dr. Fernando.
Thank you.
First week. Two hands. Right, okay. Can you identify some geographical features of Australia? Okay, so you're going to... Now, Roberto, you can use the internet. Do you know what the internet is? Okay, very good. I'll get you an atlas. So you probably need to put in the states, for example, and the waters around Australia. You can work together if you want. Yeah.
Hey, you know something about us? For reals? Me neither.
4 minutes. Samuel, that is not Australia. Turn that over. Minutes. I suppose it's not fair on you, Roberto, because you were probably born when Australia didn't exist. Australia was another option. Yeah, well, probably Tito wouldn't have liked the flight.
Yeah.
It would have been more expensive to get Tito over to Australia.
In general, the flights cost more expensive for Yeah.
They probably would have barbecued him when he got over anyway. Right, up, 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 up. Right, right, up, 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 up. Put away your geography. You don't need that. 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 Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Put that back, Juhi. Put that down. Now, Joanna, move your ass up. You get. Right. Now, see if you can remember anything you get. There we go. See if you can remember the two of you. Okay. No. Yeah, see if you can remember the three of you, and see if you can remember the two of you. Okay. Can you remember anything you discovered? Okay. In English, you call that Tasmania. Tasmania.
This is right.
Here is what this is the one
You don't need to write anything, that's fine, you just call it out.
Sydney. Do you read it?
Roberto, Australia, not out, Australia. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it looks. I wouldn't say it looks like Ireland, but it's not like the rest of Australia. It's more temperate climate. No, it's more like there's forests and it rains a lot and things like that. It's quite different. Well, my sister used to live in Australia.
Yeah. And she came back here.
She did. Because you can't stay there forever. Actually, my stepsister lives in Australia. There, that's what Tasmania is. See? Different to what you would expect from the rest. So there's more, like it's greener, like there's no real desert or such. It's more mountainous. It's very nice. Very nice. And, that's a Tasmanian devil, but they have a lot of disease, so a lot of them die. I can't remember what disease they have, but it causes them to die. It's real horrible. What's the disease that they have? Tasmanian. See? They keep getting that and it's dying. It's very sad, maybe it's just a dead facial tumour, right? I can't remember what caused it. Yep, anyway, that's what Tasmanian devils are going through. Anyway, sorry about that. Okay, right. Are you finished?
But we should rest how many years?
Okay. Okay. Can you okay, go back to your seats. Go back to your seats. Could you remember a lot or not? Could you remember much or not? Okay, just have a look back at what you drew before. Have a look back at what you drew.
It's okay.
Okay, right. Okay, so one sec. So you should find the states, the names of the states in Australia are fairly easy to remember. Okay, they're either geographical or they have something to do with Britain. So, for example, one of the places is called New South what? Wales. Okay, a place in Britain. Victoria is named after who? Victoria. Queen Victoria. You even Queensland. Okay, so these places are named after the British monarchs and things like that. Tasmania is named after who? Anyone know? A Dutch explorer. Okay, a Dutch explorer called Abel Tasman. Okay, so it's named after him. And then you will also have. Did anyone get any of the seas around? What?
Indian Ocean?
The Indian Ocean.
Corals.
The Coral Sea is very, very famous. And in the Coral Sea, you will have that in the Great Barrier Reef as well. So inside the Coral Sea, there will be a reef. Does anyone know what a reef is? Okay, so if you look, reef has a few different meanings, but this, oops. Okay. Yeah. So, well, it's not the rocks; they're actually living creatures. Okay, where is it? Bloody thing. Okay, sorry. Okay, so where is it? Okay, so a lot of this is dying. Okay, so it's a coral reef. So that's coral.
Oh.
Okay, and it's huge. It's huge, but a lot of it is undergoing bleaching. What's bleaching? Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so if you saw BL in Spanish or Portuguese, Spanish, I suppose the only one is, or BI in Italian, what might you guess bleaching is about? Yeah, whiteness. Okay, so this is what is happening. Okay, so a lot of it is undergoing this from unfortunate causes by humanity. Okay, so does everyone? So this everyone would know about it. Maybe you know this place, do you? Anyone know what Uluru is? No? Okay. Well, when I was young, it was generally known as that. Okay, so that's Uluru is the Aboriginal name for one of the Aboriginal languages. I can't remember which one. And that's what they call that giant rock formation, rock in the middle of Australia. And there are obviously deserts as well. There's another word that you might hear, for example, this word, the bush in Australia. The bush is this kind of landscape. So not necessarily forest, it's more like that. Okay, it's just before the desert. Okay, so it's getting close to being in the desert, and this kind of low cover desert forest to some extent. So it's all of this together. Okay, so if you hear Australians talking about the bush, that's what they're talking about. A bush in general is something like, oops, sorry, not the bush. It'll probably give me George Bush. Yes, exactly. Okay, this is a bush, and that is also a bush, and that is also a bush. Okay, Bush Senior and Junior. Okay, so again, why did I ask you to learn the geography of Australia? Seems irrelevant for you.
Understand the weather forecast.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, there will be lots of cultural and geographical terms in conversations of native speakers that you won't know. And because of that, when you're listening to the conversation, you might go, what? And it's nothing really to do with your inability to understand English. It's because you don't have the background knowledge. A lot of the conversations you don't understand on the radio or the television is because you don't know celebrities in Ireland, for example, or you don't know politicians in Ireland that everyone would know in Ireland. Okay? So again, if you're trying to learn information about or listen to some television programs in those countries, it's probably best to first try get some information about those countries. It'll help you in those contexts. History, culture, even some typical jokes that you would have in that kind of in that culture, geographical terms, etc., etc. Okay, I want you now to predict the kinds of weather that you're going to get on an Australian weather forecast. Okay, work with your partner again. Just like, yeah, one sec. So, just like last week you did for Ireland, I want you to do the same for Australia. Yes, Manuel, sorry.
Coming back to
Yeah.
the topic of bleach,
Yeah,
no,
bleach.
the product that you
Yes,
use.
yes, yes. Okay, so you can use it as well in this context as well. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I have no idea what that is, but you can have hair bleach as well, bleach bottle or whatever there. So this product, you don't want to get this on your clothes because it'll change the color of your clothes. Okay, all right. So I want with your partner to identify vocabulary or language that you will typically find on an Australian weather forecast. Okay, so go back and try to do that, and then I will show you the Australian weather. Okay. Weather forecast. Yes. Okay, so Dr. Fernanda, you work with JP, and Carla, you work with Manuel and Nicholas. Okay, so what would you expect on an Australian weather forecast? Okay, Joanna and Roberto, what would you expect on an Australian weather forecast? Right. Search. You might be surprised.
Spiders.
Big spider.
Spiders on the weather forecast.
Yeah.
Oh. 16.
No. You need to look up on ChatGPT what kinds of words you predict. Don't look up the Australian weather forecast.
Oh.
Predict the words.
Oh, really? It's a summer. In Australia? Yeah, it's summer.
Learning sensation. I found the heat wave. I didn't know.
In Australia, we're probably below 20.
Last fire
So I think
I know, but no, I don't mean for the reason you obtain. The sun in Mexico born you. I don't know if it's no born in Sao Paulo.
It's like a storm.
Because it's already hot.
But it's difficult. I think in Japan they have Australians. Yeah. Because I was in Japan. When I was in Japan, some Japanese they told me I know words in Spanish. It's that. No, it's that.
Oh my god. What's the maximum?
How much does it cost?
38.
Oh, really? 1,000 euros.
Now in winter, so really cold. I don't know why, but this
Buy the ticket from business as with
This is
brown
turning a lot.
and brown usually as with.
I didn't sleep last week.
Japanese